I mean, I'm a conspiracy theorist to a degree. Like when I see that they put every black man in the movies in a dress at some point in their career, I'll be connecting them down like, why all these brothers gotta wear a dress? That's happened to me. I'm doing a movie with Martin.
Yeah.
The movie's going good. So I walk in the trailer. I'm like, man, this must be the wrong trailer because there's a dress in here. So the writer comes in. I think he's the writer. He's like, Dave, listen, we got this hilarious scene where Martin's sneaking out of jail. So he disguises you as a prostitute. And he put this dress on. And Martin's a prostitute? Nah, I'm not doing that. I don't feel comfortable with that. That should have been in the discussion. And then finally he's like, and he leaves. And then like the director comes, Dave, it really would be great if you wear the dress. Oh gosh, this guy's so difficult. They leave. Now the producers comes, come on, David, would be so great. I mean, and then I started thinking about it. All the comics that I've seen, man, you know, strong brothers, why they be putting us in these dresses? But the minute it was clear, I was adamant, I'm not wearing a dress, I'm not wearing the dress. All right, fine. Think of something else. Guy comes back 10 minutes later, the whole new scene. Hot damn, how did you write the scene so fast? You gotta take a stand.
Have you ever ran into that with scripts, and is that something that, you know, you wouldn't do, you know, for
I definitely haven't ran into to put on the dress.
Kevin doesn't have to worry about what people are gonna say about him wearing a dress because of the long line of dress-wearing people before him. So now saying, why are we picking on poor little Kevin Hart? Because it was his turn next.
Okay.
Some of us are against the Illuminati, and we are against the Illuminati at our own detriment. When people are against the Illuminati, then they get punched in the face all the time. The press hates them, and nobody likes them. End quote.
We all love Dave Chappelle.
I should have never worn these shoes. Just don't match my purse.
I mean, you know, you have to have boundaries. You have to have limits that you refuse to cross.
Kevin told you he wasn't gonna wear no dress until they offered him the dress, and then he put it on. And what did he say after he wore it? I made my own decision.
It's all about choice. You know, nobody makes you do anything.
Right.
Nobody says this is what you got to do. This is the only way that you're gonna do it. On Saturday Night Live, you know, it was a choice that I made. So I think it's all about your pick of what's funny to you.
He's doing the interview, and he has to say something about me.
Yep. He wasn't even asked about you.
Right.
Yeah, he just brought you up out of the blue.
Like, okay, when I see him, I gotta f him up.
You know, he was saying that you pulled a gun on him outside a supper club or something the other night. And
wait a minute, you telling me Faison, the actor, said on TMZ that I did what?
That a gun was pulled.
Were you scared when he pulled the gun out? Did you think he was going to shoot you?
I'll tell you the truth, I was, because it's like, you know, somebody with a gun and they on that narcotic, you don't know what's going to happen.
You saying he's a snitch?
He's the
you
allegation.
saying he's a bald-faced rat?
He's the allegation.
You said that he went and told you street business?
What's going on? What happened, man?
You'll see. They made another mistake. Third one in 6 months.
Third one in 6 months.
Faison called the police on us. Gangbangers are only gangbangers when the gang's around. I mean, I thought he was a big, famous dude. I'm
big
saying,
old tough guy, yeah.
I thought he was a blood or something. Faison, he can tell the police whatever he wants. Faison, write some jokes. When their gang's not around, then suddenly they just become people that go and call the police. Dudes that are 5'5", 140 pounds.
Oh. Like, okay, when I see him, I gotta f him up.
Well, that's like you beating up a 14-year-old.
It's like me going to a soccer field and beating up a 14-year-old, slapping him first to get my ass beat.
At 5'5", I've always handled it fist first.
I got Katt Williams out here, man, finna fire nigga ass up.
You see him all this pissed up, I'll knock the gray out this motherfucking brain. Love you, Katt! Excuse me, mic check. Don't be nosy, it could happen to you.
What happened in Georgia? Is everything okay?
What'd you hear?
Well, there's a story that you got arrested in Georgia because something that happened at a pool store. What happened?
He used the N-word on the last day of Black History Month.
Jesus. Well.
So, Katt Williams did what Katt Williams had to do as a black man.
Do you have any idea who shot Suge?
I'm pretty sure Suge knows who shot Suge.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
so when he comes out of sedation, I'm sure anybody who gets shot will tell you who shot them, right?
Yeah.
But if the police say nobody shot him, I believe nobody shot him. And if nobody shot him, that's the same nobody that shot Tupac. And if nobody shot Tupac, it's the same nobody that shot MLK. And if nobody shot him, that's the same person that shot Malcolm X too. Shout outs to the nobodies of the world.
So was Katt Williams ever really offered you a role in Fast and Furious?
No, he never, not that I know of.
You didn't take offense to nothing, even when he was saying, if you do this and you do that, you get an ugly light-skinned wife in movie roles? Or...
Charlamagne, it was so laughable what he said. I took it as laughable because he's a comedian, and that's why I kind of responded with some laughable stuff.
That's dope.
You cook? Do you cook for your kids?
Absolutely.
Tell me some of the things you cook.
As a father of 7 with an unlimited food budget, you can make...
I said what they like.
Excuse me.
I said what do they like?
Just because you're a poor interviewer doesn't mean...
I said you answer the question.
Is it okay for me to answer?
Come on.
You keep interrupting the answer. Everyone can hear it. How many kids you got, one?
I have 3 boys.
What's your favorite thing to cook? Your boys,
They like for me to. I do a really nice broccoli. They like my broccoli, and they love my baked chicken.
Hey, right now, look up your phone and see what it takes to make broccoli, and tell me he doesn't say heat up water.
I know nothing about.
You know what her second meal they love from her? What I do with corn.
Whatever.
I like to dig it out that can and I put it in there. And then I get a can of water and I put it on there. And then I get some Zatarans. They don't expect that. I sprinkle it.
Get on out of here with your crazy ass.
Is he crazy?
And help me get to the salon. All right, it's the People Station Viewer 3. Your hair is kind of...
That joint was...
My hair is 19 inches long and I have no perm.
You don't?
Oops. Come run one of your gnarled fingers.
Come here.
While you on air. So they can hear you live.
Come on.
Only one of our hairs moving while we talk.
Are you all right this morning? And make sure...
That wig and the headphones come together.
And take off them old ass clothes you got on. How about that? Yeah, they're old.
Versace, yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Versace.
I want to apologize to the people at Versace Collection. This is your 2019 summer line that hasn't come out. If you can't get your blood pressure down, you can't call me down.
Whatever, little mama.
If your cholesterol is 600.
Whatever, little mama.
I'm little mama's baby daddy.
No, you little mama.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey,
and what are you, girl? You probably shouldn't talk about sizes.
No, that's okay.
You big on the radio.
That's right.
Go ahead. Just go on the
Get your ass out of here.
Most comedians don't get booked.
Me and Katt was really cool. Till I did an interview with Drink Champ, and I thought I was giving a compliment, but I guess it came off wrong, and he took it personal.
To be a successful comedian, you have to be likable. Look at Katt Williams. Right. Katt fought a 10-year-old kid, smoked crack, did everything. But Katt is so likable and so lovable, Katt could go out and do a movie, do whatever he wants.
Right. I'm like, I didn't even mean it in a bad way. I'm trying to give you a compliment. And I'm a comedian. Even my compliment's gonna have some kind of joke to it. That's what we do. He said he had to talk with me. Me and this nigga never had no conversation. He said, I told him, if you call yourself an African comic, go to Africa and build a school. Who the randomly tell their friends go build a school? This shit make no sense. But you know what? Building a school is something that is almost impossible to do. Right. And he, who did it? LeBron James, Oprah.
Yeah.
So now I've done something so great, he had to find a way to attach himself to it and tell him that he told me to do it. Yeah. So that way he could look good. Katt, he's a crackhead.
Katt Williams, I want to know what's shorter, You are my scene next Friday.
All of your scenes are small.
I don't like this.
And he doesn't like you either.
Okay.
Cedric.
Katt Williams, have you ever used your platform to bring the people that were under you up? You haven't. You don't hear Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, the Kings of Comedy, Seinfeld, and Steve Martin, Martin Short. You don't hear the guys that got on top and that made it by doing what they love complain about the people that are coming under them. When the people of color get these opportunities, why are the people of color the ones that are tearing the people that are getting the opportunities down?
And also, well, Dave Chappelle responded to Katt Williams and said he didn't like the fact that he was going at only black comedians.
You don't eat the He didn't say anything about any of these white boys. And none of these white boys function like that. And Katt is one of the best players in the game. Stop. And Katt hurt people, but I'm a hurt person that never hurt people. And he does it all the time. This one, that one, this one. But anything that you did wrong, you didn't do nothing wrong, I'm gonna bring a black guy. Katt was talking about to the other, but not about anything. To him, if I told my story, it would break your heart. Everything and never, ever told on anybody.
I mean, Dave not wrong. I said the same thing. I said something very similar. If you're gonna call out the power structure in Hollywood, don't go after, in your words, the puppets. Call out the folks pulling the strings. Don't call out the planters. Call out the people who are doing the planting. Like, you can't have any conversation about power in the entertainment industry and not talk about white folks. So if you really want to shake the room, you think that it's a real problem in the industry, you start at the top, you start at the head. Calling out a bunch of your peers does nothing but make you the talk of the worldwide nigga net. But don't listen to me because I'm a plant.
The wrong way. All lies will be exposed.
Shit, I'm nervous as hell right now. Look, Katt ain't playing. Oh, they fight.
There's no way that you can tell that much truth without offending certain portions of the population. And so now you have to figure out how you're going to handle that. And at 5'5", I've always handled it fist first.
Katt Williams walks up to a Target employee. They're just talking. It's totally normal. And then all of a sudden, Katt Williams just smacks this dude in the face. Best part is after he slaps the guy in the face, he leaves the Target in one of those like motorized carts.
He's a little rascal in his little rascal and totally insane.
In this life, there are consequences, and I'm gonna have to face mine, and your nose has to face his. Just for that one time.
Just that one time.
For that one last mistake. That one last mistake.
Good to see so many funny people together in one room, all wondering the same thing. Is Katt Williams gonna show up? Oh, he's right there. There he is. What up? I didn't know he was right there. I would not have said that if I had seen him right there.
I'm nervous as hell right now.
The same Steve. Are you sure? If 100 people talk at the same time that you talking, are you saying something different than them people are saying? Because if you are, then you deserve a special. And if you don't, you're going to find out you're not special. They're going to let you be a star, Lil Rel, but you ugly. and white people don't believe in ugly stars.
You and Katt had some back and forth.
Man, I will fold Little Rel into a small package and sit it inside of Kevin Hart and then tie it up with a Gerard Carmichael and punt that.
I want to know. I think the world want to know what happened between you and Ali Sadiq.
I know you said
The
you
world
won't talk
couldn't
about it.
possibly want to know
Wanna
that.
know,
He's
man.
not
We
famous enough for the world to want to know that. No matter what he says, he never met me.
Katt rides back to the hotel with me to Island Capri. We talking about tattoos the whole way. Years go by. We at the Reliant Arena here. I come out to get this cat named Ghetto. I walk out to get this cat named Ghetto. You probably know Ghetto.
Yeah, I know Ghetto.
Ghetto will vouch for this store. Yeah. I walk out to get Ghetto. I turn back around. You know how the arena people look in the goddamn yellow shirts. All of them are locked arms standing in front of the door. I'm like, hey, let me slide through y'all. And the lady who was sitting in front of my door, she said, Ali, I can't let you back in the building. I said, what? So they don't know what's going on. It's just been a sign. Don't let Ali Steve back in this building. Katt's security at the time, dude's name is Carl. Carl comes and he talking over the shoulders of the security people. I'm standing outside, me and Ghetto. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, Carl, what's up? He's like, man, Katt, I don't know what's up, man. Katt don't want you back in the building. I said, what?
It'd be nice if that was the story. So now, if that's the story, then let me see if I got this correct. A guy I've never met was supposed to be doing a show with me. And I got so angry, even though I hadn't met him, that I had security keep him out of the building. See, that's the problem with lies. They're faulty from their inception, sir. Tiffany Haddish. She been doing comedy since she was 16. You can't tell me your favorite Tiffany Haddish joke. Why? Because she ain't done a tour yet. Mm-hmm. She ain't done a special. She has not proven the ability to tell jokes back to back for an hour to nobody. And they already ready to down Monique and up somebody who has showed them Girls Trip. Did you think she wrote Girls Trip goofball? Right. Or do you think that was already a script and they handed it to her?
But people like real, and that's why they like her.
Is that what they like?
They love realness.
Oh, because everybody's real then. So don't trip.
No, they like
Wherever
Tiffany
you
Haddish
at under the sound of my voice,
real.
do you have a real co-worker?
Right.
Do you have a ratchet friend? Do you have a sister? Do you have a cousin? Do you have a nephew? Do you have a niece? Is they so ghetto? When did that become marketable? Knock it off. They like her because she want to sleep with a white man. That's why the only thing she said was, I want to give it to Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt was standing right next to me, and then Elizabeth's husband was like, man, I hope we don't get caught in this elevator. And I was like, it's gonna be some pretty ass babies in this elevator if we do. But he said, well, if I'm single in a year and you're single in a year, maybe we can get together and see what happens. And I was like, oh my God. For real? When me and Kevin met and stuff, he told me to make this list of
Kevin
those.
Hart, yeah.
Kevin Hart, yes. He told me to make a list. So Leonardo was on that list. It was to get pregnant by him. So when I met him, I saw him and I walked up to him and I was like, hi, Leonardo. My name is Tiffany Haddish, and I think that you are such a talented person. He's like, thank you. I think you're really funny. I saw you with Chris Rock and all that. I was like, oh, thank you, thank you. So I just want to tell you something. He's like, what? I was like, I want to hit. He was like, what? I said, I want to hit that. I ain't talking about drugs.
She had a white husband for the 14 years she been doing comedy, and then all of a sudden, divorced him, then said he abused her, then wrote a book, then said he didn't, and then now we're at Brad Pitt. So hey, you can say whatever you want. She says she got a disease for JJ. Don't nobody check for that.
What did you think when you heard that before you responded?
Well, I was like, dang, what'd I do to him? Did I f his man? And then I was like,
You're stupid. You're funny.
That's what I thought at first. That's what I always think. When people say mean things, I always think that because I figured it gotta be, I must have took something from you. I must have did something to you.
I was like, when was she married to a white man? I went back and Googled. I was like, because I know.
I've been proposed to by a white man before.
So you weren't married to a white man?
No, never
I know
been.
that, but whatever.
I want to step in because I'm going to let my sister keep it classy.
Yeah.
My frustration with Katt Williams comes from, you keep pointing at Hollywood. Hollywood this, the white man, this, and this. When do you take responsibility for your actions? You had the shot.
Katt was in that position at one point.
You were the guy.
Yeah.
You were set up to be the star. You didn't show up to work. You f***ed off promo shoots. You became a risk to the studios, which is why the studios stopped f***ing with you.
Why was he a risk?
He chose drugs.
Oh.
People tell. Everybody has to understand that Netflix doesn't have an opinion on stand-up comedy. They base what they pay you by the amount of ticket sales for your last tour. So Monique's last tour had 316,000 tickets. Therefore, that's what she got offered. My last tour had $2.4 million. million
tickets.
and so that's what the offer was.
Wow.
Now these tickets.
Kev,
He said he
yes,
sold
2.4 million tickets.
False.
On his last tour.
False.
That's more than Beyonce and Jay-Z.
That's more than Justin Bieber and Justin Timberlake.
That's more than
Billy
Beyonce.
Joel, the Eagles.
That's more than Beyonce and Justin Timberlake combined. Okay, do you understand how many tickets 2.4 million tickets are? All researchable information. I am sitting on 1.3 million tickets sold. There is nobody close to me in ticket sales and comedy.
And you on a worldwide tour.
I am worldwide. I am on par with the likes of your Bruno Mars, your Jay-Z, and Beyonce. Okay, I'm up there with those people. So in comedy, it's unheard of to get those numbers. To throw out numbers like 2.4 million is ridiculous. That's false. It's not even close.
Dave Chappelle, another great comedian, said that, in the industry, they tried to make him wear a dress.